So required to determine the highest common factor of 63, 45, and 36. So the first thing I'm going to do is express each of the numbers as products of their respective prime factors. So I'll just start with 36. I know that 36 is 6 times 6, which is the same thing as 6 is 2 times 3 times 6, where 6 is also 2 times 3. So what I've done is I've written 6 as a product of prime factors, or prime numbers, and I've written 6 as product of prime numbers. 2 and 3 are prime numbers. 6 is not a prime number. 45, I know from times table, is given by 9 times 5. Now 9 is the same thing as 3 times 3, and 5 is just 5. And the reason I rewrote 9 as a product of 3 and 3 is because 9 is not a prime number, but 3 is a prime number. 63 from times your multiplication table is the same thing as 7 times 9. 7 is a prime number, so I can leave 7 times what is 9 as a product of prime numbers. It's 3 times 3. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to rewrite each expression so that the similar numbers are next to each other. It makes it easier to identify common factors. So instead of 2 times 3 times 2 times 3, I'm going to write it as 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. The order in which I express the multiplication does not matter. So here we have 3 times 3 times 5. So I'll just try and put the 3's together. You can see how I put the 3's underneath the 3. It just makes it easier. And then here we have 7 times 3 times 3. So I'm just going to put 3 times 3 times 7. So to determine the common factors, let's see what's common in all the numbers. Well, I have 3 here, and we have 3 in each case here. Therefore, the HCF is 3 times 3, which is 9. Notice that 2 appears in 36 but doesn't appear here and doesn't appear here. 5 appears here but doesn't appear here and doesn't appear here. 7 appears here but doesn't appear here and doesn't appear here, which is why 5, 7, and 2 are not common to all the 3 numbers. The only number that is common to the 3 numbers is 3, and we have 2 instances circled in red, or 2 groups of 3 circled in red, so it's 3 times 3, which is 9.